So hello Portalers, this is your Portaler Mr.Rajput and welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another 15 creatures of Harry Potter. So as I mentioned in the last video, we will continue the series. So I'm here with another 15 creatures of Harry Potter world. So let's continue our video, and before we starting the video, if you are new here then please subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram to see Harry Potter memes. So without wasting any moment, let's begin the video. So let's start with the Acromanchualizer. The Acromanchualizer is Ron's worst nightmare. Ron, who has a terrible fear of spiders, meets the king of all eight-legged creatures face to face inside the Forbidden Forest. I mean, what can be worse than that? Joining by Harry, the two meet Aragog, Hagrid's blind Acromanchualizer, who fathers tens of thousands of spiders and secretly live on the edge of the school grounds. These hairy creatures produce deadly venom, feed on humans, and have wingspan that can reach 15 feet. Most surprisingly is their ability to speak perfect English, which must come in handy to lure and torture their prey. And you know what's the most surprising ability of Aragog? It speaks English. Number 2. Basilisk. If you have a fear of snakes, consider yourself lucky to have never stumbled upon a basilisk. This giant monster can be 50 feet long, live hundreds of years, and kill anyone or anything who crosses its path simply by making eye contact. If a person, ghost, or cat looks a basilisk in the eye indirectly, be it through a reflection or camera lens, the victim will be petrified and turned to the stone. The giant serpent also has incredibly powerful venom, one of the only substance in the wizarding world strong enough to destroy one of the Voldemort's Horcrux. A basilisk was living inside the Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets until Harry Potter stabbed it with the sword of Gryffindor and Focus blinded it with his tongs. Number 3. Shrunken head. A shrunken head is pretty gross. It has no body, its skull and fat have been removed, and it can still communicate with the living. Some of them are considered dark objects and can be purchased at Nocturne Alley, the creepy London shopping area devoted to selling gods and materials of the dark arts. We first met a friendly shrunken head named Drehead, who served as a mascot of the night bus, characterized by his Jamaican accent and dreadlocks. Drehead helpfully guides the night bus driver from obstacle on the road. Number 4. The Monster Book of Monsters. The Monster Book of Monsters shows no mercy, at least if you forget to secret to controlling it. This textbook user for Hagrid's Care of Magical Creatures class is very much alive and will attack anyone who opens it. The trick is to softly stroke its spine, then it will function like a normal inanimate book. Number 5. Dementors. Arguably the scariest magical creature of the Harry Potter universe, a Dementor feeds upon human happiness and leaves its victim in a state of depression and despair. The dark creature's ultimate weapon is called the Dementor's Kiss, which it gives when it removes its cloak, claims its jaw around a victim's mouth, and suck out his or her soul. This fate is often considered worse than death. The kiss leaves the person in a persistent vegetative state, and a witch or wizard in this condition does not have the option of becoming a ghost, since a person's soul must be intact to roam the earth. Dementors served as guards and torture mechanisms for the prisoner of Azkaban. They were later employed to defend Hogwarts borders when Sirius Black escaped and ultimately joined forces with Voldemort during the Second Wizarding War. The defense against the Dementors is one of the most famous spells in Harry Potter lore, the Patronus Charm. This spell is incredibly difficult to produce, but when performed accurately, will release the witch or wizard's Patronus, aka a spirit animal. To conjure a Patronus, one must concentrate on his happiest memory. Number 6. Singing Toad. Toads are not necessarily considered magical creatures, but it's hard not to point out this curious scene when toads join students in song. The frog choir, led by Professor Flitwick, perform in the Great Hall after the shouting ceremony while carrying toads. It's possible that toads were enchanted to croak in turn and dance along to something wicked this way comes. Number 7. Hippogriff. Hippogriff have the body, hind legs and tail of a horse, and the front legs and wings of an eagle. They are incredibly proud creatures, so one must bow to it and await the hippogriff's returning bow before attempting to approach it. If you want to avoid getting swiped in the face by its giant talons, it's crucial to maintain constant eye contact without a single blink. A hippogriff named Buckbeak forms a special bond with Harry after he flies on its back during Hagrid's Care of Magical Creatures class. Later, Harry helps save Buckbeak from execution and together they rescue Sirius Black from receiving the Dementor's kiss. Number 8. Bogart. Bogart are both terrifying and hysterical creatures to come across. When a witch or wizard meets a Bogart, it takes the form of that person's greatest fear. For example, Neville Longbottom meets Professor Snape, Ron confronts a spider, and Harry faces a Dementor. No one knows what a Bogart looks like when it's alone. They usually inhabit dark, confined spaces when they are not on the attack. The trick to overcoming this shapeshifter is to perform a ridiculous charm that concentrates on turning the figure into something fun. For Neville, that means dressing Snape in his grandmother's outlandish clothes, red handbag and all. Number 9. Hagrid's mystery pet. Blink and you will miss it. But there is a mystery pet shown inside Hagrid's hut just before Dumbledore, the Ministry of Magic and the Executioner come for Pakpi. The plant-like creature is likely dangerous or illegal since Hagrid hiding him underneath a tea towel to keep him out of sight from these three figures of authority. And this was the only moment it appeared in Harry Potter franchise. Number 10. Werewolf. Take a moment before you think the worst about werewolves. While some hunt humans, others can control their violent tendencies and live peacefully with the wizarding kind. Werewolves like normal human beings until the evening of a full moon. Under full moonlight, a werewolf will transform and will attempt to kill anyone that crosses its path, even a best friend. If bitten by a werewolf, a witch or wizard will become a werewolf as well. While a muggle victim likely won't survive the attack, there is a way to control these beastly transformations. However, Professor Lupin, a great friend of Harry's late father, is a werewolf. When the moon is full, he uses Wolf's Bane potion to relieve symptoms and isolate himself to avoid accidental attacks. Number 11. Snakes. Not every snake in the Harry Potter is magical, but Voldemort's female snake Nagini certainly is. Part of her powers stem from being one of Voldemort's Horcruxes, meaning part of the Dark Lord's soul lives inside of her. When Voldemort was in a very weak state, Nagini's venom was made from a potion that restored his body temporarily. The 12-foot long snake attacked several victims, most tragically killing Professor Snape in the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Damn you, Nagini. Number 12. Abraxan winged horse. Of course, J.K. Rowling doesn't imagine just one species of winged horse, but 4. We met the first breed during the Tree Wizard tournament when the student of Beauxbaton's Academy of Magic arrived on a giant carrying pulled by Abraxan. Fun fact, they drink only single malt whiskey and are one of the species that can be witch or wizard's patronus. Number 13. Venla. A Venla is a semi-human known for being strikingly beautiful. So beautiful in fact that their looks and dance captivate male humans so madly that they'll do just about anything to get closer. Venlas use wandless magic and have magical hair, which can be used for the core of a wand. Fleur Delacour, one of the main characters in the Goblet of Fire, is a part Venla, which explains why Ron was so enamored by her. Number 14. Selkie. Beware of the Selkies, a colony of the Scottish Mere people. Subspecies live in the Black Lake of Hogwarts. They are considered less beautiful than sirens and can be extremely dangerous. Harry and his fellow Tree Wizard Tournament champions must surpass the underwater Selkie community during their second test, which is no easy feat thanks to their sharp-tended and frightening cries. Number 15. Tree Wizard Mage. Don't be fooled. The Tree Wizard Mage may appear like an ordinary hedge, but its root and vines can be fatal. In the film adaptation of The Goblet of Fire, Cedric Diggory and Fleur Delacour almost die in the maze when the plant attempt to consume them. Thanks a lot for watching Potter Lads. This was the video about another 15 creatures of Harry Potter. I hope you liked this video, and if you like, then please subscribe to this channel if you are new here, and also follow me on Instagram, link is in the description. And don't forget to like the video if you like, because I keep bringing Harry Potter videos every day. And now I will see you in my next one. Till then, stay away from the muggles and take care, Potter Lads. See you in the next one.